In line with the Sustainable Development Goal 11, which focuses on sustainable cities and communities, and Goal 13, which deals with climate action, and also in line with the Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction, which is to substantially increase the availability and access to multi-hazard early warning system and disaster risk reduction and assessment to people by 2030. We decided to support the global objective through the creation of geohazard risk mapping initiative. Our main goal is to identify locations in Nigeria and all the African countries that are susceptible to various geohazards. In the month of July 2021, a series of rainfall events occurred in Nigeria, and that resulted in flooding in Lagos and other parts of the nation. Some of these events are being covered as subsequent clips in this video. These maps are used for effective disaster planning, risk management, and early warning systems. That is why we are constantly producing hazard susceptibility and prediction maps at the local scale, and these maps are shared with disaster and emergency management institutions, government, ministry, and community leaders, among others. This is also communicated to stakeholders involved in environmental response. Furthermore, as we all know, we cannot discuss natural disasters such as flooding without mentioning the corresponding factor, which is climate change. Every year, the world emits approximately 51 billion tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which contributes to climate change and, as a result, increases the number of flood cases recorded globally. As part of our goal, we must raise awareness and support for disaster risk reduction where it is needed in the immediate human society. While providing assistance to the local community, we also ensure that our volunteers are developed, trained, and educated. At GRMI, our volunteers come from various backgrounds of tribes and studies, and as GRMI approaches its 1-year anniversary, we turn to our volunteers to share their experiences, impacts, and gains with the initiative over the past year. The next set of clips showcases some of our talented and effective volunteers.
Hi there, my name is Opayemi, and I volunteer with the Geohazard Risk Mapping Initiative, GRMI. I joined GRMI almost a year ago now, not only because I saw it as an opportunity to develop my skills in the field of remote sensing and its application to disaster risk management, but also to contribute my newfound GIS skills to such a worthy cause. Most of all, I joined GRMI to make an impact in my immediate community. In the period since I joined, the projects I've been exposed to have in no small measure sharpened not only my geospatial skills, but also my analytical and communication skills. It has exposed me to the great impact youth-led action can make within a faltering system. You see, GRMI is a youth-led community of vibrant individuals who have come together to create solutions to and awareness about severe environmental issues plaguing our communities, both locally and globally. Chronic environmental ills such as flooding is one of them. I must admit, providing decision-ready maps for emergency preparedness and planning may be a bit challenging for anyone, but GRMI creates a truly collaborative environment that not only maximizes volunteer skills, but also guides, nurtures, and mentors volunteers to be better versions of themselves, professionally and otherwise. Thank you for the opportunity, Jeremiah.
Hi, my name is Grace Abayomi. I'm a GIS analyst, I'm a geographer, and I'm a software engineer. Some months ago, I volunteered with Geohazard Risk Management Initiative, and I worked with a group of people on mapping out flood-prone areas in Nigeria. And working on the project was fun for me because I was able to understand some special problems that we experience in the country, and I was able to kind of think deep and come up with ideas, solutions that I felt at the time could help these areas to control their flood issues. Working with Geohazard Risk Management Initiative is great, and it's fun, and it's interesting, and it's beyond just being able to identify with a volunteer organization. It is beyond that. It is more of being able to contribute and being able to come up with solutions that would help people out there.
Volunteering for Jeremiah is absolutely brilliant. I've loved the experiences I've got, just being there and learning about the different tools that we can use to manage disaster. So basically what we do is map flood prone areas in Nigeria, and before I didn't know how to use GIS technology to be able to solve this problem, but volunteering at Grmi is giving me the opportunity to use this tool to be able to create a flood map, a vulnerability map, and that shows the places that are prone to flooding and which is now used to save lives. And being a part of that is amazing. I also had the opportunity to be featured in one of the youth forum, something that I would never have done if I didn't volunteer to GMI. So just being here as a volunteer is something I can't trade. I think it's really, really amazing. The thing with volunteering is that sometimes you have to give a lot, your time, your energy, your experience, your expertise. But the thing about volunteering to GMI is that you're not just giving what you have, but you're also getting something in return. I think that's an amazing thing. So if you're looking for some place to volunteer, why not try GMI and be prepared to be blown away?
My name is Oluwatobiloba Idero, and I want to say a big thank you to Geohazard Risk Mapping Initiative for giving me the platform to develop my geospatial data analyst skills while volunteering for a cause that matters and is so dear to my heart. Shout out to the president, shout out to each and every team member that made this dream work. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Edmond Snaviji Waziri, one of the first cohort of Geohazard Risk Mapping Initiative. It has been a great moment being part of this great initiative and a privilege. One of the focus of Geohazard Risk Mapping Initiative is deploying youths who are skillful in geographic information system, image analysis, to create susceptible and emergency mapping of actual or expected natural, biological, technological hazards being experienced in Nigeria and other African countries as a result of climate change. During my period as a Geohazard Risk Mapping Initiative volunteer, I was able to identify places in Nigeria, Adamawa State, Fofore precisely, where we map out and predict areas which are susceptible and vulnerable to flooding. Such maps were being prepared and shared with disaster and emergency management institutions, government ministries, community leaders, and other environmental response stakeholders. These maps were used for efficient disaster preparedness, risk management, and early warning planning. I remain resolute in finding areas where geospatial technology can be applied in finding solutions to environmental challenges.
Hello guys, my name is Wisdom Okpabio. I'm a volunteer geospatial analyst for GRMI. Reason why I volunteer is basically because it aligns with the meaning of life, and I think the meaning of life is putting the needs of others before your own, and volunteering does just that. And also, basically, it has helped me discover new ways, new methods into dealing with familiar problems, and that's good enough for me. And of course, I would love to encourage you guys to do the same. Thank you.